Mm-hmm. Well, look at this, little bits of the actual ropes.
I think it's kind of interesting how they, how they call their eye, refer to the colors of their eyes and stuff. Because
Yeah, so this
it's
one with
not.
maroon eyes.
Yeah.
What?
It's like,
Maroon eyes?
that's,
I've never seen that.
yeah.
That's pretty different.
Well, was he reptilian or something?
One of them was really weird. I was going, what the heck does that mean?
Oh my god.
Medium chestnut was his hair. Medium chestnut, very descriptive.
Oh my
Yeah, they were certainly artful in their descriptions.
Eyes dark blue.
gosh. That is funny. Wow, absolutely fascinating. It's just so funny how they did everything like that. Excuse me.
Good morning. My name is Tina. I will be your guide. Welcome to Wyoming's Frontier Prison. Construction began here in 1888, but we didn't open until 1901. It took 13 years to build because the state kept running out of money. We opened in 1901, we closed 1981. So during the 80s, we had two forms of execution, the first one being hanging. These gallows were invented by a man named J.P. Julien. He was an architect out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Julien didn't believe that one man should be held responsible for taking another man's life, so he invented these gallows. With these gallows, a condemned man was basically taking his own life. They'd blindfold him, put the noose around his neck, then they told him to step out into the platform whenever he was ready. When he first stepped out, nothing happened to him. What would happen is that his weight would push down this piece of wood. Underneath the wood, the valve would open. The bucket is full of water. When the valve opens, water will drain out. On this side, there's a counterweight. When the water leaves the bucket will get lighter and lighter. The weight will fall down further and further. The man stood up there for about a minute and a half, and the whole time he was up there, he could hear the water draining out underneath him, so he knew exactly what he was doing. It'd take a minute and a half, the bucket would get light enough, and then down he would go. The state of Wyoming used this until 1933, then we switched over to the gas chamber, and I'll show you that eventually. Another thing I tell everyone in the beginning is that in 1987, 6 years after the prison was closed, a movie was bottom part of the hanging chamber. What you see before you is a recreation of the Julien Gallows. The picture is a picture of the real thing. Our model is pretty close. If you look up on the ceiling around the wooden trapdoor, do you see the white square that goes around it in cement? That's the real trapdoor. The real one was cemented over in 1959. This worked just like the model I showed you in the very beginning. When the bucket of water emptied out, the middle pole collapsed, the trapdoor would spring open, and the man would fall through. After 1933, hanging was no longer the state form of execution. They tore all of this out, turned it into the tool shed.
Where would they be kept?
In death row, where else would you keep them?
They'd pull them directly off of death row to
Yeah.
the gallows? Okay.
Yes.
There were no special holding cells?
Nope. Death row is special holding cell.
Yeah. And where was death row?
In the death house.
And where is
Did we
that?
find that?
You'll see.
Okay.
If you turn around and look over the wall to the left of the guard tower, you see that group of pine trees over there? That's the cemetery. There's 74 bodies out in the cemetery. Out of the 14 men executed, 12 of those are buried out there. After the tour, if you'd like, there's a really nice walking path that'll take you right up to the prison cemetery. That's where our deer live.
Huh.
We're going to go back this way. Please be careful. Convenient was the death house. Please watch your steps.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Perfect. Wait.
The execution. There are 3 cells on this side, 3 on the other, so there are 6 up here. Please step back here. This is the top part of the hanging machine chamber, that's the trap door. The vault in the ceiling's all that's left of the original Julien Gallows. The window was put in as your last view. We had 9 hangings, first one in 1912, last one in 1933. 1921, Yi Jiao. He only weighed 112 pounds. He was too light for the gallows. They had to hang him twice. First time he fell through, nothing much happened. Let him hang there for a few minutes, but they could see it was going to take a long time. So they cut him down, brought him back up, put him in his cell. The doctor was called. As soon as his pulse was back to normal, they brought him back in here. He willingly stepped on the trapdoor again, went down again. Second time he fell through, guards were down underneath where we just were, pulling on his ankles, trying to help him along his way. After his execution, the last 3 were given weights to put around their ankles or in their pockets. But out of the 9 men hanged, only 4 went down and broke their neck instantly. The rest of these men died very slowly by strangulation. They think the biggest problem is that the drop was too short. Because of all the troubles with hanging, we switched to the gas chamber in 1936. 1937, Paul Carroll was the first man to be executed in the gas chamber. We had 5 in the gas chamber. 1965, Andrew Pixley was the last. Pixley was also the youngest at 22. Any questions?
That is the wind, just the wind, right?
Just
kidding.
Anything else?
What was it?
That's access to the attic. Sure. Come all the way in, and after my spiel, you're welcome to take pictures when I'm done. This is a gas chamber, of course. You're brought in, strapped down by your chest, arms, and legs. Underneath the chair was a pan of sulfuric acid mixed with water. When it was time, the woman would pull this lever, and cheesecloth sacks of cyanide tablets would drop down into the acid. Hydrocyanic acid gas would then be formed. In about 30 seconds, the man was unconscious. 2.5 to 3 minutes, he was dead. Notice a little hole in the wall straight behind the chair. That was for the doctor's stethoscope. At time of execution, we had 2 doctors, a chemist, a priest, the warden, and all the witnesses. 2 doctors would have a double stethoscope that go through the hole would be sealed. One would have on one side of his neck, one on the other. When both doctors said that the man no longer had a heartbeat, they would then say that he was dead, declare he was dead. Next, the chemist would come in, put ammonia into this bucket, turn on the vent. There are 3 more of these around the other side. Those are the holes that go around the bottom. In about 30 minutes, the gases would be neutralized and would be turned on. The gases would be pumped up and out. Any questions on how this works?
How many men were?
5, which made it very expensive. It cost $80,000 in 1936.
Wow.
Only used it 5 times, so it was expensive.
Wow. Sure.
You are welcome to go in and have a seat. Get a family picture.
That's just wow.
Be a good girl.
So how many people would, just like the family and friends, like the viewing? Wait, this is
Yeah, the first execution we had in the gas chamber was 33 years, the last year.
Small chair